we're rising seniors at Los Altos High School, and at school I'm part of like newspaper and TEDx.
I'm part of the Green Team, which is where I got inspired for this project, or where I grew excited for this project, and a big reason why I'm participating.
And then lastly, a rough timeline we should be following.
Start off with a lot of research. The first question we asked ourselves was, what exactly is a member of TreeCity USA? And we just wanted to find out what the requirements are, what it helps with, the benefits, and so on. And for this, we also researched a lot of benefits of trees in TreeCity USA. And we also researched a lot of statistics that could help us back up those claims, whether they were good or bad. And one other thing we did was we looked at Google Earth images to see if there was any areas of disparity around Los Altos and neighboring cities in terms of their urban canopy, to see if we should prioritize planting in any specific area. We also reached out to the Arbor Day Foundation, and we spoke with the senior program manager, Logan Donahue, in a Zoom meeting, and she gave us a lot of good information. And she shared with us a study from the University of Nebraska that told us a lot about what it meant to become a member of TreeCity USA and how that could benefit us. To follow up, we emailed 100 plus cities with the status to hear from them their personal experience, and we compiled those responses, identified trends, and finally created this presentation.
So let's start with what a TreeCity USA city is first. So basically it is an initiative by the Arbor Day Foundation, and the Arbor Day Foundation was founded in 1972, 100 years after the first Arbor Day celebration in 1872 in Lincoln, Nebraska. And the Arbor Day Foundation has stayed there since then. The initiative itself was started in 1976, and it's a seal of recognition for cities that maintain a certain level of sustainable urban forestry practices. Joining it connects cities with a larger network of resources. It also raises environmental awareness, and it provides tips, guidance to help expand the urban forest in the cities. There are 4 standards you need to meet in order to become a TreeCity USA member. You need to have a tree board or department, a tree care ordinance, have a minimum of $2 per capita annually spent on urban forestry, and then lastly, you have to conduct an Arbor Day event and proclamation.
So some of the benefits that we saw were that trees can help shade houses in the summer and can protect them from winter winds, which helps reduce energy costs significantly. And trees in general and green space also plays a major role in mental and physical health, as can be seen through many research papers that we've read. And trees absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, also helping extremely with mitigating climate change and its effects. And finally, TreeCity USA specifically can increase the public awareness of many social, economical, and environmental benefits of urban forestry practices. Some statistics to help back this up are that trees help reduce the sounds of traffic in urban areas by up to 40%, according to the Arbor Day Foundation, and neighborhoods are 7 to 9 degrees cooler if they have trees than if they don't. And finally, trees can reduce energy costs by up to 25%, as I mentioned, by shading houses in the summer and blocking winter winds.
And this is a map of the South Bay with the red pins representing cities that are TreeCity USA members, and there's Los Altos with the green arrow. So if we join the program, we'd be excited to join our South Bay neighbors. Next, on to how cities have benefited from the program. These are some notable responses from our 100 plus cities that we reached out to, and we received a total of 46 responses, and they've all been overwhelmingly positive. So the next few slides will contain their statement. Okay, starting off with Dublin in the East Bay, they've been a member for 30 years, and they get strong coverage in their local newspaper. And we spoke to Debbie Bell, the public works manager there, and she said, "We find it a helpful initiative because we are able to market this achievement to our community and build pride among our residents." And this is something that we can leverage in Los Altos as well, because we have a strong local newspaper here, the Los Altos Town Crier, and it's good to build pride among our residents. Next, on to Chino, California. This is a city near Los Angeles. They've been a member for 32 years. And we spoke to Salvatore Parra, their public works supervisor. He said, We measure the success by the amount of work and dedication that goes into tree maintenance, a sense of pride, a badge of honor. And again, this is something we should try to leverage in Los Altos.
Another response we received was from Citrus Heights, which is near Sacramento, and the senior planner, Ms. Bermudez, says that the city has been working on expanding the city's green infrastructure through tree plantings, preservation, and some public and private investments. These efforts produced a wide range of community benefits, including reducing heat and providing shade. Citrus Heights has been a member of TreeCity USA for 6 years now. Another city in California that we talked to was Placentia, and the senior management analyst, Ms. Robinson, said that the TreeCity USA program has been successful for us. It has elevated the visibility of our city's commitment to preserving our urban forests and educating residents about the importance of trees in our community. And Placentia, which is near Los Angeles, has been a member for 4 years. And finally, someone with a little bit more experience, La Grande in Oregon, in the northeast of Oregon, has had 34 years of being a member of TreeCity USA and received 32 growth awards in that time. And Ms. Gustafson, the urban forester, also mentioned that they built a good habit of getting growth awards each year, and because of that streak they had, it encouraged the community to keep on pushing and keep on improving their urban forestry. She also said that being actively involved in TreeCity USA program has built awareness of and support for La Grande's community forest.
And now on to how Los Altos can benefit from the program. So firstly, Los Altos easily qualifies for the spending portion. We spend around $13 per capita on trees, well over the $2 requirement. Next, if we join the program, after 1 year of membership, we can qualify for growth awards, which is basically a heightened level of recognition, and that enables us to receive even more benefits and connecting us to more resources. And the resources it will connect us to include the Bank of America grant, Community Tree Recovery, Community Canopy, and TreeCItyUSA USA. The first two, the Bank of America and Community Tree Recovery, allocates money towards communities that are facing damages from climate change or natural disaster. So in this age, it's something very important. And these last two are tree delivery services, so they will help deliver trees to communities to facilitate planting and things like that. And joining the program, we may make us eligible for partnerships with PG&E to facilitate the replacement of private trees lost, because power lines, sometimes they need to prune and cut down trees to accommodate for power lines, so replacing the trees lost will help homeowners.
So a few methods to engage the community that we saw in our responses were to give a State of the Urban Forest address each year to the community and to the City Council, and to have a significant celebration for Arbor Day so the community can feel that it's important and that they can be a part of it as well. And finally, to undertake various planting projects to expand our urban forest, both private and public. So for example, also planting trees in people's backyards for maybe reduced cost and partnership, to really have the community be part of this program. And this is what it would look like roughly if we tried to join TreeCity USA this year. The application opens in September, and then we have until December to fill out the application. As GreenTown or other nonprofit organizations, they can help fill out the application, but it's expected that the city does most of the application. From February to April is when the approval would arrive, and then in April we would have our Arbor Day celebration.
And if we join the program, we'd be contributing to these collective efforts by the 3,577 recognized cities. Together in 2023, they invested almost $3 billion in urban forestry and planted almost 1 million trees. And these are very big numbers, but they are supported by member cities that are very large, like Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, and others. So yeah, we'd be joining their ranks.
And finally, the next step is in this process to continue becoming a member of TreeCity USA we will present to the Environmental Commission on August 14th, and we will help them as much as needed with the application. Thank you.